Coachella is regarded as one of the world's largest music festivals, not only because it attracts some of the world's top artists, but it's also known for its elaborate outfits and celebrity attendance. However, in recent years, we have witnessed a decrease in the level of excess shown in the clothing worn to the festivals, unlike previous years. In this podcast, we'll speak to industry experts to determine whether Coachella is really overhyped or a genuine expression of style. So today I'm here with two industry experts, Charlotte Bushell, a retail product developer and buyer, and Amelia Aldridge, a designer specialising in ladies and girls wear. First of all, what are your thoughts just generally on the festival?
Well, I think it's quite obviously inspiring and it kind of offers that kind of streetwear and inspirational styling. So I think it's quite good at showing how different fashions can be styled together. So I don't know, like when I've looked at like the reports and stuff, it's like maybe like the ruffle trend with the Western trend, or like combining of like different trends and things like that. And I suppose a bit out of the ordinary, like what you wouldn't usually put together. So I think it is quite inspiring in that sense.
Cool, perfect. And do you kind of feel like the hype around it is kind of fading? Obviously, it is hugely influenced by celebrities like influencers. And I mean, from what I've seen anyway, I think a lot of them are choosing to almost dress down instead of opting for this crazy outfits and like really planning the outfits. Do you kind of feel like it is still relevant, or it's kind of...
I think dressing down and dressing up is still relevant. Like if they're dressing down, then that almost like sets the precedent for what we do. Yeah. So if they're in like, there's a new like football style t-shirt coming through. If that's the trend that they're wearing, then we'll kind of like use that into our own ranges. So it's just what's key and what's set by them, and then obviously if they're an influencer, it then influences the market.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, I agree. I think it just like evolves like what is then worn by the UK festival goers and like the UK market. Then I think it kind of sets the precedent because that's the first like summer festival, isn't it? So then we kind of follow that type thing.
It also I feel like their Coachella is like the strongest in terms of like where all the influencers go.
Yeah.
Compared to everywhere else, like Glastonbury, you don't get that much.
And then like, very much going on from what I've just said, do you think the UK, I guess, festival scene, obviously it's a bit later than that, do you think that people do take inspiration from the Coachella outfits?
I think so. I think because that is the first one, I think, yeah, they do. And I feel like like we said, it does like kind of set the tone of what the UK is then going to follow on to.
And then do you guys, I mean, in your opinion, from what you guys are selling, what are kind of the trends looking for the festival season? Or I mean, is festival trends like a big thing for you guys, or?
They are. It depends how cool they are. Like if it's like swimwear and stuff, you'll just take it as part of that. But if it's more like filtering down from like the Western, there's a huge Western theme, and then there's a huge animal theme, sports theme.
Isn't it?
Yeah, they're the things that I would draw from. Whereas you can go a bit eccentric, which is probably what we wouldn't for the high street use.
We've done a little festival edit that's coming in a couple of weeks actually. So yeah, we do. I wouldn't say like we can take elements of what we think's great, like good for our customer. Obviously, just thinking about the age, like younger girl 1 to 7, no, we potentially don't do anything. But older girl, where she starts 5 to 14, I think we can do like little feature ends and things like that, and take snippets. Like we said, like the Western trend that's coming through at Coachella is great for us. So yeah, definitely.
And then if you guys got anything for spring summer 25 that you think might be popular?
Well, we're currently working on spring summer 25 now, but based on Coachella, I'd definitely say like the animal trend. Yeah. Sequins. Obviously that kind of aged patchwork denim and things like that as well we'd be looking at.
I think from last year we were pushing more from last year to do sequins this year, because there's a lot of sequins like on denim jackets. We've got sequin pockets going in,
tie-dyes
and obviously girls love sequins, so it's just how you can do that feels new.
Yeah.
And then, like, just going off based off what you've just said, Charlotte, do you kind of think the Western trend is going to stay, or it's kind of, I don't know, losing its hype?
I think it's staying, but I think there's going to be a twist. So I think there's like more of a modernised Western theme where it's, I've seen a lot of silver.
Yes.
So like white, like iridescent, like sort of jackets, rather than it being, like naturally, like denim sort of thing where it's got the tassels. I think it's moving it on, and it's a lot more up spec and embellished.
Yeah.
And I think it's wearing it back with different things. So like that really aged denim and things, it's gone quite vintagey as well, hasn't it? So I think it's just pairing it back with things that you wouldn't necessarily pair it back with.
And everyone's wearing the cowgirl boot.
And then just to finish, was there any kind of particular looks that you guys really liked or didn't like?
I mean, I like all the matching sets. I like all the matching sets. I like that, like, mini skirts are like coming back, that kind of 90s kind of look, and I do like all the up-spec denim, like the rips and the aging and the patchworking and that kind of shadow effect. I really liked. But what I didn't like was the what was she called? Ice battle. What's she called?
Yeah.
Like all that kind of like underwear as outerwear.
Yeah.
But a bit too extreme. I was like, no.
So tacky.
And I saw quite a bit of that. So
you'd get Boohoo doing that, wouldn't you? You'd get Boohoo and Pretty Little Thing picking that straight up.
Yeah, and then that there was quite a lot of like tinselly type fabrics, which I was a bit like, how sustainable are they?
Yeah.
But yeah,
we were saying that we don't think people are going out there to buy brand new outfits. It's probably something fine on Vinted.
Definitely.
Or like recycling and doing it yourself. Like they're probably doing a lot of DIY.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think it's definitely on the increase into vintage charity shops, Vinted, and it might be like buy the odd little thing to go with something that you've already got, just to update it, or mashing things together that you've already got in your wardrobe.
Yeah, thank you both so much.
No worries.
Really
Good luck with
appreciate
it all.